are some, talks that are, going to continue over the next couple of days. Deion Sanders and Jerry Jones for Deion Sanders to take over as head coach with the Cowboys. Both parties seem like they're weighing their options. Deion Sanders, is he going to stay in Boulder? Is Jerry Jones going to look for another head coach? But I think Deion Sanders, him in Dallas, it could be really interesting. Obviously, Dak Prescott is going to be the starting quarterback, not Shedeur Sanders. Shiloh could probably come play in Dallas, but they're not going to trade Dak Prescott for the number 1 overall pick to Tennessee. That's not going to happen. They've invested too much into Dak. This is a place that Deion loves a lot, and he has a good relationship with Jerry Jones. So I do think if Jerry Jones offers him this job to be the next head coach, he's going to take it. And I think Jerry Jones hiring Deion Sanders would be doing something different. Over the last 20 years, they've done the same shit, hired the same coaches, and little to no change. I mean, the record with Mike McCarthy, he's had a couple 12-win seasons, 3 12-win seasons in a row, but the playoffs can't get over the hump. That monkey is still there for them, struggling in the playoffs and them choking. And then Jerry Jones is in the media, being the presence he is, wanting all the attention he gets, wanting all the attention he thinks he deserves. But Deion Sanders, he's going to bring even more media attention to the Dallas Cowboys, and he could give them a sense of identity that they don't have. And being a Hall of Fame player, being the best corner in NFL history, he's going to be able to talk to these players. He's going to be able to relate to these players in ways that no Cowboy coach has before. Just a level of respect he's going to be able to command, being a player's coach, demanding accountability. I know he wants to coach, young players and help turn them into men, but I still think he can command a locker room full of men. And with the players in this Cowboys locker room, Dak Prescott, you have a top quarterback in the league, top 10 quarterback in the league. You have CeeDee Lamb, a top 10 receiver, Micah Parsons, a dominant edge rusher. You have 2 really good corners, Pro Bowlers when they're healthy. You have Diggs and Deron Bland. So this team is really good. The defense was playing at a high level the last couple weeks of the season. They put together a run. And Micah Parsons, people in this locker room were probably mad about moving on from Mike McCarthy. That whole situation was really interesting. They denied the Bears' request to interview him, but they let him walk and didn't get a contract done with him. But that maybe shows you that something big was brewing. Something like this. Deion Sanders coming into the picture. This roster is in place to win. It's just the right head coach coming in to get them over that hump and help them win in the playoffs. So Deion, I think he could be that guy. I think he could give them stability. I think he can give them an identity. He could create a good culture, a different culture than Dallas had previously. And he's a guy that has a good relationship with Jerry Jones, like I said. So Jerry Jones is going to allow him to be him. Jerry Jones is going to allow Deion to be Deion. And he's going to allow Deion to do his thing and trust him to do his thing because of the relationship they have. So Deion's not going to care about Jerry Jones being all in the media and stuff. Micah Parsons' podcast. He's not going to care about all that. He's experienced all that before. And everywhere Deion goes, he wins. Jackson State, they won. Colorado, the season before Deion got there, they had 1 win. The year after that, they had 4 wins, and this year they went 9-3. Had a good shot to be in the Big 12 championship game. Things didn't go their way the last couple weeks, but yeah, that team was in position to compete. And if Deion stays there, they could win the Big 12 the following year. They just got some recruits. They just got some top recruits, and that's another thing. Deion has background now recruiting, has background coaching, turning programs around. I think it will translate well to the NFL. I think people are going to want to play for Deion. People are going to want to come to Dallas, and hopefully with Deion and having trust in Deion, hopefully Jerry Jones is opening that pocket a little more and is not being cheap. I mean, this last year, the acquisitions weren't there. Eric Kendricks, bringing back Zeke. You let Zeke go to the Chargers. You cut him towards the end of the year before the playoffs. So hopefully he's able to spend some more money, and that's something that he does more now with Deion. But I think this would be great for all parties. And the Cowboys is a team we like to not succeed. We like them to choke in the playoffs. I mean, probably speaking from my perspective, I like to see them play bad in the playoffs. I like to see them choke. But with Deion, that would give me a new love for the Cowboys. This is a team I would start rooting for now. And with, the Washington Commanders getting better, with the Eagles, continuing to draft well, continuing to add young talent to their team, they're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So you need to do something. You need to get better in some capacity. And I think adding Deion gives you a different edge, gives you a different feel it gives your team a different feel. So I think this is the direction that the Cowboys should go, and I think Deion, like I said, I think he could win in Dallas. It would suck, him not being able to coach his son in the NFL, but this is the next best thing for Deion and his, achievements and what he wants to be as a coach. So Dallas, Deion, Jerry Jones and Deion in Dallas would be really interesting. It would be box office. Would want to see him in Vegas with Shador, but I think this would be a really good spot for him as well. Should Deion go to Dallas or should he stay in Boulder? Let me know what you think down below. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.